Shaykh Tajuddin Subki rahmatullah alayhi has mentioned in his book Tabaqat that a man, he saw a lady lustfully on a public street. When he came to Sayyidina Uthman Ghani radiyallahu anh, he radiyallahu ta'ala anh said in extreme anger, "You people come before me in such a state that your eyes exhibit the signs of fornication," filled with rage. The man replied, "After Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has a revelation, has a wahi start to descend upon you. How did you come to know that there are effects of fornication in my eyes?" Amirul Mu'mineen Sayyidina Uthman Ghani radiyallahu anh replied, "Revelation does not descend upon me, but what I have said is true. Allah Azza wa Jal has bestowed me with such vision, such spiritual insight, that I get to know the inner state and thoughts of the people." Subhanallah Azza wa Jal. My dear Islam brothers, Sayyidina Uthman Ghani radiyallahu anh was a man with spiritual insight. Hence, he radiyallahu ta'ala anh discovered by his miraculous vision the sin of that man which was committed by his eyes, and called his eyes a fornicator. Indeed, to see a mahram woman, i.e. a woman with whom marriage is not haram forever, it is a grave violation unless allowed by the Sharia. It is reported, he who looks lustfully at the beauty of any woman, molten lead will be poured into his eyes on the Day of Judgment. The Holy Prophet ﷺ has said, fornication by eyes is to see, fornication by ears is to hear, fornication by tongue is to speak, fornication by hands is to hold, and fornication by feet is to go. Elaborating on the above hadith, Shaykh Abdul Haq Muhaddis Dahri rahmatullah alayhi has stated, fornication by eyes is to see haram things. Fornication by ears is to listen to haram things. Fornication by tongue is to speak haram and foul conversation. Fornication by hands is to touch a non-mahram woman. And fornication by foot is to step towards evil things. Allahu Akbar. My dear Islamic brothers, just ponder over this explanation. And let's ponder over ourselves and see how are we utilizing each and every one of these body parts. It is very important to refrain from casting sinful gazes. By Allah Azza wa Jalla, the torment will be unbearable. It is reported, whoever fills his eyes with haram, his sight will be filled with fire on the Day of Judgment. Allahu Akbar. Shaykh Ibn Jawzi rahmatullah alayhi has stated, to see the beauty of a woman is one of the arrows of Iblis among his many arrows loaded with poison. Whoever does not protect his eyes from the sight of a mahram, an applicator made of fire will be applied to his eyes on the Day of Judgment. Dear Islam brothers, protect your gazes at all time. Do not let them freely wander, or else it will cast you in a deep pit of annihilation. Sayyidina Isa Ruhullah ala Nabina alayhi salatu wasalam has stated, take care of your sight as it breeds the seeds of lust in the heart, and it is sufficient to invoke fitna. Sayyidina Yahya bin Zakaria ala Nabina alayhi salatu wasalam was asked as to what triggered fornication. He ala Nabina alayhi salatu wasalam replied, to see and to desire. That's why in the Holy Quran we have been commanded, قُلْ لِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ يَغُضُّوا مِنْ أَبْصَارِهِمْ وَيَحْفَظُوا فُرُوجَهُمْ ذَلِكَ أَزْكَى لَهُمْ. Command the Muslim men to keep their gaze a bit low and to protect their private organs. That is much purer for them. Indeed, Allah Azza wa Jal is aware of their deeds. So my dear Islam brothers, make an effort to protect your eyes. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us all the ability to protect our eyes and refrain from looking at indecent things, indecent images or visuals of any sort.